Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to today's Bitcoin is this no Luna Classic update, sorry, for Thursday 21 of July. And very quickly, Signal is now open for the entry of August. So if you want to join, do check out the Discord at the moment. And there's an agreement for how to join into the signals as well. All right. So yesterday, this is what I talked about. I know what I said yesterday. And before we move any further more, this looks like manipulation at best, okay? And this is something that rarely happens, but that's manipulation at best, okay? This is, I cannot even stress this enough that, you did have a touch here, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, right? Fifth one right over there. And then you came up here and you actually retested it successfully 2 times, okay? So when you retest that thing, it was supposed to go up. But there is one thing I want to point out. If you've been a very regular follower of the channel, there's something I talked about, and I've been talking about this thing for a long time, okay? And that is the relationship of Bitcoin with altcoins. And look at this, okay? Look at this one. It first starts from the DXY, which is the dollar index, and then rains down to the Bitcoin, okay? So whatever dollar index does, whatever the DXY does, it affects Bitcoin. Whatever Bitcoin does, it actually affects the altcoins as well. Now, so if Bitcoin is about to get bearish and you had Luna Classic, which was actually making a bullish pattern to continue higher, you're going to find Luna Classic to drop to the downside. So what did Bitcoin actually do? As soon as it went to $24,000, look at it, right? $24,000, it actually did push Luna Classic a little bit higher, and that's why you got that pump to the upside. But what did it do then? What did it do? Came to the downside. As soon as it came to the downside, Luna Classic came to the downside. Now, it's not even the case only with Luna Classic, right? If I see, I want to show you SHIB as well, because this is a trade that we were taking in our signals. And as far as it's supposed to move, where's SHIB supposed to move? You do have a very bullish pattern. Left shoulder, head here, right shoulder. It's actually supposed to come up to somewhere here, all right? 1734, 1730. But it didn't go there. Bitcoin actually dumped first, and then this one dumped along with Bitcoin, right? So no matter how bullish your charts are looking, no matter how bullish your altcoins are looking, you're always going to have to keep Bitcoin in mind, right? Which actually, brings me to another point that, the scenario of still coming down here to 7,500, I guess, is still in play, okay? So this is the place that it might be interested to go down to. And after all that, descending triangle that we talked about previously has still not been invalidated. So let's look at it this way, okay? So I'm just gonna put the line right over there and something like this from there to there, and that's just like the descending triangle that I look at. And if you take the technical target, is gonna be from the top to the bottom, just like that. And this is where you're breaking out of it. So yeah, you're still looking to come down to this place, just right over here, okay? 7741. And all it means is that you are never successful to go and cross this level completely to move higher. Even though it seems like it was about to cross it, it never did it. It's like this was like left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, and it's invalidated. The reason why it is invalidated at the moment, even though it was in play yesterday, and I had to tell you it was in play, the logic behind invalidating the inverse head and shoulder is one reason only, okay? It has destroyed the right shoulder. Pretty simple, okay? So let's go back to the outer draw, and I'm gonna remove everything, and I'm gonna tell you about the inverse head and shoulder. So this is gonna be like your left shoulder, and then you move down. You have the head, and then you move down like this with the right shoulder. So whenever the price is they can consolidate like this, okay? They can consolidate longer, the right shoulder, and this will still be in a valid inverse head and shoulder. but you never want to see the prices moving down below the right shoulder. As soon as you destroy the right shoulder, this whole thing gets absolutely abandoned and it just gets invalidated. There is no any point for Luna Classic to continue, right? So this is your right shoulder right over there, which got actually the wick is to the downside here, okay? And as far as I look at things, this to me is not a good sign, because even this wick, the way you're just making the wick to the downside, or maybe you can say that it's still in play as long as it doesn't close below 10054. So if anyhow you see Luna Classic closing, again coming down, which I expect now, I'm expecting this to happen, and doing that thing, you can even make the fact that you're putting in a double top, okay? And it's a very clear double top. So this double top, this is the first top, that's the second top right over there, and you have your neckline. So the next technical target is going to be from there to there, and you're looking for Luna Classic to basically drop all the way down. After losing that neckline, it's going to come down to the 9190, and that's the favorable scenario that I can tell you right now, okay? And at the moment, it's important to go to Google again, and we're going to write double top if you don't know about double tops. So double top right over there, and I'm going to dive into the images as well. Yep, and here we are. So this is how it looks like. All right, so the market was moving up like this, came down, went up like that, came down, and then the neckline breaks, and then we continue to the downside. So you're going to have the first top, the second top, and that's known as a double top. It's actually a bearish pattern. Very quickly, if you see something like this, something almost nearly shaped like an M pattern like that, that's not bullish at all, okay? So that's really negative. Yep, there's still the neckline that you really have to break and close below, and that also destroys the right shoulder of your inverse head and shoulder, and it's going to invalidate the whole thing that it has been working hard for. And I don't know why the hell this idiot really doesn't want to go up at this point of time, okay? And who knows, this could be the start of a very, very big move to the downside as well, right? So I'm just gonna leave this thing as well, and we're approaching the weekend as well, so it's gonna be really, really bad during the weekend that you start to dump. Oh, I just noticed one more thing, and that is you're making an evening star here. So this green candle that you see, and this middle doji that you see right there, and the red candle that you see, is known as an evening star, and it means the reversal to the downside. So we're going to go to Google again, and I'm going to write in there evening star candlestick, just like that. And this is the one that you want to see: green candle, doji in the middle, and the red candle. That's exactly what you're putting in right now for Luna Classic, right? So green candle, doji, red candle, and evening star, bearish pattern. The only way to invalidate this candlestick is to cross it. So if you somehow now come back here to 110 something, just like that, then that means an uptrend is going to happen. And that's it for today's update. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.